Yeah, I'm inside. Damn, it just took our food straight up. All right. The moment you have all, well, the majority, okay, maybe a lot of you have been waiting for is finally here. We're about to nest in as a Sucho. Hell yeah. Finally, after so long, I'm going to click this button and we're going to be a Sucho. I hope we get a good skin. Give me a good skin. Please give me a good skin. Oh. It's okay. Everything's fine. I don't know what skin that is. I can't see. Oh, let's just crawl out of here. Oh, there's one of our parents. I don't know where the other parent is. Is that a body? That's a body right there. Oh god, come on. Scroll the camera out. There we go. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, we are a baby Sucho. I haven't done a baby Sucho video in a very, very, very long time. Like, I don't even know if I've ever done a baby Sucho video, to be honest with you. But hopefully we can make it to the adult phase, and then from there I plan to go to the Spino whenever a slot opens. This is the realism server, by the way, so this is all going to be based on realism and how the Sucho would have reacted back in its time. We're also going to go over the species profile of this creature and teach you guys a little bit about it, and hopefully it's accurate, which I'm sure a lot of you will speak up if some of it's not accurate, you know, yada, yada, yada. Same jam as always, but if you enjoy the Isle, remember to leave a like. It helps me a ton, and I appreciate it an absolute dick ton. I'm pretty happy we can finally do this, to be honest. Like, I've been waiting to do this freaking video for so long because I want to do the Sucho. I like the water creatures. I like the aquatic creatures because we can hide inside the water and kind of just do our own thing. We don't have to worry about things. And we're not a pathetic little berry that can't look after itself. So, I mean, you know, it's win-win as far as I'm concerned. Did I just see... Oh my god, the blood! Holy shit! Look at that!
Oh, yeah.
There's so much blood! Look at this! I freaking throw it into the air! Alright, so while we sit around and do our little progression thing, we're actually at 0.25, so it's going to take us a considerable amount of time to actually grow up to the full adult phase. So in this video, I don't know if we're going to make it to full adult or not, but eventually we will. And once we do that, well, then the goal is to become a Spino. Now, there's a set of rules I have to follow to become a Spino, but either way, before we even get into that, I'm going to give you guys some updates on the Apexes, because apparently they're getting new attributes, and I spoke with Dondi just then about it, and he told me that, hey, it's cool if you tell people, you know, yada, 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 because apparently he had to, like, give visual examples and stuff on his stream, but either way, apparently, what I can remember him telling me anyways, is right now, creatures do different things. The Rex does bone break. The Spino, well, I mean, it just has a ton of health, I guess. And the Giga does a ton of bleed. It's the apex bleeder. Now, with these attribute changes, what's going to happen is when the Giga bites you, more than likely, if Dondi sticks with this plan, what'll happen is when it bites you, it's actually going to lower your bleed resistance. So where anything else would have, you know, healed the bleed off super easily, like maybe I don't know, what's something that heals really good? Maybe a Rex has really good bleed resistance, okay? So, you know, you bite a Rex, do like 10 bleed on it or something, you know, it's going to heal that bleed off in no time. Whereas if a Giga does it, well, it's going to be horrible for the Rex because it lowers the bleed resistance a ton. So, along with doing massive bleed damage, it's going to reduce your chance to survive those bleed attacks. So, I mean, it's like a double whammy. There's no more, like, everything gets a little bit more bite damage and bleed, you know, yada, 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 and leg break. It's not something they share universally. It's something unique to them now. So the Spino will get infinite swim speed. It won't have to worry about stamina in water. It'll have infinite stamina, basically, in water. Giga, bleed resistance, and the Rex itself is going to do a percentage of your maximum health as damage on top of another numerical value that will be done through an array or something for them to do a lot of... Basically, more or less, the Rex, I think, right now does... Well, it's supposed to do like 1,200 to 1,500 damage compared to any other Apex, which should only do a maximum of about 400 to 500 damage. So the Rex itself and the damage it's going to be able to do once all of these systems are in place... Yeah, you don't want to mess with the Rex, because it's going to be a bad time, but it's going to have the same health, so it's not like you can't kill a Rex or anything. A Giga would be able to easily bleed out a Rex. A Spino? Yeah, we'll get back to that later because I don't know how a Spino is going to fight off a Rex, to be honest with you, with that much damage. You guys let me know your thoughts on it. That's all the information I have for the Apexes. Later on in the video, too, we're going to check out the, is it the Neurospino or the, some kind of Tissospino? Something like that. Apparently, Tapewing or someone made stuff. I'll get more information on it, and we'll talk about it later on. Alright, so we just hit 0.4 a little bit ago, and we do need to eat up more of this Diablo now, and we're going to need a little bit of water too, but we're growing pretty fast. I mean, 158 health, and we don't have to worry about Velociraptors now. We don't have to worry about... Okay, we still have to worry about Herreras and Ostros, I think. Pretty sure we do, but otherwise, things seem to be going pretty good. It's still nighttime, unfortunately, and the person I'm playing with is on a Mac, so there's no night vision, so hopefully Donnie can actually fix that issue soon. I'm going to bring that up with Donnie, actually, for you Mac users, because I see a lot of comments about it and people complaining about it, that right now night vision is a big problem for anyone using a different operating system, and it just doesn't work. So I'll speak to Donnie about it and see, you know, like if he has any plans. I don't know. I don't even know if Mac is supported right now or not, but somehow I'll work. So I mean, it must have some kind of support or something going on there for it to actually run on the system. I'll let you guys know what happens with that. I am going to continue doing my thing as a Sucho, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we've been hanging out for a while, and we are now 0.45. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think we're gonna make it, people, unless a Spino decides to come by and, well, no, if a Spino came by, I would actually take the body and chase us off, so we wouldn't really have to worry about anything. But I wanted to go over the, I think, Neurospino with you guys. The official art was just released. Ah, God, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm really on the fence about it. I don't know. I'm not particularly a fan of this design, to be honest with you, but at the same time, it does look pretty cool. I will admit that. The original concept for this was made by a guy called Tapwing, or a girl called Tapwing. I don't know them. Don't know their gender, obviously, and stuff, but a person called Tapwing apparently made the original concept art, and then Dondi said, hey, I need you to make this correct for the anatomy and stuff. And then Dondi has a professional that does this stuff, so obviously then they took it and they worked their magic and they did some crazy stuff with it. So they basically took this and finalized it as the Neurospino, which is this is confirmed as what will be going into the game. This will 100% be going into the game as long as Donnie doesn't change his mind on it. Now, most of you guys only know about the hypo strain and what the hypo strain does. The Neuro strain has completely different abilities. It'll be able to talk to its own, or talk to its species and all kinds of other species. There was some kind of rumor about astral projection. I can't remember if Dondi confirmed that or not. I think that's something he discredited, because there's a lot of misinformation right now of what these creatures can do. Like, people think that the Tisso Rex will be able to spit acid that can melt steel and stuff, which isn't true. It can't do that at all. People are thinking that it can shoot quills from its tail, and it can't do that. It's just not a thing. It's not going to be able to do that. Either way, you guys let me know what your thoughts are on the Neurospino. I think it's going to be cool. I think I don't know. It doesn't suit my preference, but at the same time, I mean, I guess I'm more towards the Tisso and the Hypo than the Neuro strain too. So it's, I don't know. I think what's going to happen with this, it's probably going to have an exoskeleton, kind of like a bug, or it's going to be like Jello that's going to be like transparent and stuff. I'm not sure how it's going to actually look yet, because I haven't actually seen like any 3D models of this stuff or anything like that. But that's the impression I have of the Neuro strain. It's supposed to be the more intelligent strain of creature that's like hyper evolved, and mentally it is able to do more than, well, anything else. You let me know your thoughts on it, and we're going to continue on with this progression.
Did you hear about what happened with the Pew body?
No. What happened?
So since the Pew's value, well, the Pew can die and be eaten now. What happened was we allowed Pews to be on the server, just a few of them.
Oh.
And one of them was taken down by a pack of Gigas, and that's a ton of food. And so carnivores from all over the place were gathered around, like, you know, sort of taking turns, like being aggressive towards each other. And like the Utahs had a field day. Like they basically nested like all around like somewhat near the corpse, and so we went from having like 5 Utahs on the server to having like 20 Utahs.
Oh my god.
We had like every pair of Apex there like vying for a piece. It was insanity. And then we had a Dibble mentoring herd going like 50 feet away from the area. It was madness. There were like literally like probably 30 or 40 people at Herb Lake.
That's crazy.
Incredible.
What can we hunt?
Oh, what can you hunt?
Yeah, what are we able to hunt?
You are able to hunt a fair number of things. Actually, you are allowed to hunt. You're allowed to hunt. Normal things. Like you can hunt velociraptors. You can hunt heras. You can hunt ostros. You can hunt. I believe you can even hunt mayas. You can hunt dibbles for sure. That's one of the things that I killed. You can kill other sucos. You can actually hunt aloes. That is on the prey list. Obviously, trying to attack an aloe is basically suicide, but you can hunt them. And let me just make sure I have that right. You can also hunt berries. So yeah, okay. Are you ready for the whole list?
Yeah.
Okay, so all the things you can hunt for sucos as a suco is osteoraptors, allosauruses, berries, carnotauruses, diabloceratops, dryasauruses, gallimimuses, herosauruses, mayas, other sucos, packies, tacos, utahs, velociraptors, and other young animals. They have an extensive prey list.
Damn, so what can actually hunt us then? Like, I guess the apexes.
Actually, a fair number, not a ton can hunt us. Aloes can pair hunt us. Other sucos can hunt us. The apexes can hunt us. And in the future, carnos will be able to take us down as well.
Huh. How much health do you have as an adult?
As an adult, I only have 2,200.
Oh.
Which is really interesting. It's the really like wonky tier 4 that like is significantly weaker than the Allosaurus every way. The only thing that sort of balances it out is just the fact that it has such amazing health and endurance, like food wise.
Yeah.
It also has fully grown Suco has 60 thirst. So
damn, that's a lot.
It is. So Sucos are in it for the long haul. As ambushed by a Suco or a Spino, you're basically safe from everything, unless of course an Acros can.
What's the general play style?
Huh?
What's the general play style like? What should you be doing regularly with a Suco?
Well, with a Suco, usually depending on what you want to be, if you want to be female. So usually people choose to be male if they want to sort of, let animals pick at their corpse because you don't really need food. They go out, they ambush, they hunt, and then they just kind of laze around. They sort of AFK, they walk in and out of the water. If you want a more active style, you play as the female, and the female more actively patrols her territory. She chases off basically everything that comes near the water. We try not to water guard, but say like a small pond or something like this right here, a Suco female would be hyper aggressive and chase off just about anything that it could that comes near. So yeah, and also with food, you can get by just about any way you want. If you don't feel comfortable hunting, usually you can scavenge pretty easily. You can take out a small bite because with how slowly they lose hunger, you can really get by off of just about anything. Like I survived as a Suco for an additional half hour by hunting velos and ostros. Like you have to ambush them but you can survive pretty easily as long as you're not caught out of the water by a larger predator.
Yeah, I'm inside. Damn, it just took our food straight up. So as a child, how would I react to this Rex then? Should I be threatening with you or should I be scared?
You should be in the water. There's no, first of all, I don't know if you're male or female, but you would definitely just be in the water away from the danger. Because that's where I want you. He just ate our corpse entirely. God damn it.
Damn. He was hungry and he wants more.
Not today, buddy. And we can't roar underwater either. That is the...
Oh, okay, alright, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking guy came up out of nowhere. He must have been hungry as hell.
Yeah.
Like, that guy needed food. You're gonna want to watch out. He's gonna try and cut across the water to get you.
Yeah, this is not happening. Not like this. This is my lake, damn it. You're just so huge. Also, with all the noise that's made, maybe something else will come over here.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, basically, be afraid. The thing is that like normally what you can do is you can force and then like leave. But the issue is that one, he's trying to hunt us, and two, as soon as we're out of this lake, we're just
Yeah.
So we need to just be really careful. And the thing is, hopefully he'll just give up and leave, because that's another thing.
Well, he's never gonna get us with what we're doing.
Exactly. But here's the other thing: is that normally, like, what apexes can do is they can sort of out hunger us, like, you know, wait for us to starve out. But luckily, as Suchos, one, we can drink underwater, and two, our food goes down real slow.
Yeah.
So we can be here and we can be safe. But good lord, man, that is a sight to behold right there.
Yep. I guess it's not too often you see an apex either.
No, not really. Especially not around this area. Redwoods is usually the home of the dibbles and the acros.
Oh, he's traveled a far distance and he must have needed food.
Yeah. I heard that the Rexes were actually nesting, and so I don't know why he's gone all the way. But I don't know. As long as you know, he doesn't get me or you, then we're good to go.
Yeah, no, he's not going to get anywhere near me.
Notice, yeah, if you didn't notice, even with a predator as big as the Rex, I was threatened and roaring and making a lot of noise, because that's what the Sucho would do. The female is hyper aggressive, but is not suicidal.
Yeah.
I just hope to God that that his pair isn't here, because if the other one is here,
if the other one's here, well, I mean, we got to stay inside the lake.
You might want to get up.
Yeah, yeah.
And not get, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's happening?
We got to watch in the woods too.
Yep. Make sure that there's anything else around here. He's not going to get us. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm on the other end.
Stay with you. Yep. Jeez.
Well, I'm just going to hang out underwater now. I'm not moving out of here. No way. I'm not worried about it anyways. I got full hunger. Like, I'm not worried about having to wait around. I'm at 0.71 anyways, so it's not a big deal. Like,
yeah. This is awkward.
Yeah, we just have our Rex hanging out outside the pond while we're sitting underwater. Just no big deal. You just kind of took our food, you know. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you were able to eat most of it, because I mean, he ate that thing in like 3 bites.
Yeah, that was bad.
Absurd.
He might be waiting for his mate to come over.
Yeah, that would not be ideal. But I mean, you know, welcome to the Isle, where nothing happens for 30 minutes, and then you get attacked by a Rex.
Yeah, basically. It's good though, because nothing happens, and then like you get this crazy rush when something does happen, because it's so severe and intense. Yeah, he looked at me and I almost had a stroke, so I mean, there's not much I can do.
Oh. Oh yes, he's leaving.
Nice.
Aha.
He might look like he's leaving, but he's probably gonna come back and try and ambush us when we don't think it. He think he's gonna be around. Oh yeah, that Rex is there. That Rex is just stalking the edge of the forest.
Please, Lord, no.
He is just right there
like
at the
this.
tree line. I just saw him pop up.
What?
You see me?
No, I don't. Where did you go?
I'm in the water.
Okay.
No, get away from there. Get away from there. He's right there. I'm facing the direction he's at now. There he is.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, he's just
been hanging out there. I also just hit point 8. So now I can progress. Give me uno momento. I just progressed then. I just got your skin.
Hey, there we go. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't call underwater. What am I doing?
Good job. Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, he's...
Now, would I active aggressive now, or what would happen here, since I'm adult?
No, you're not adult. You're sub-adult. What are you talking about?
I'm 0.8 out of 1.
Yeah, that does not mean you're an adult.
It's just sub-adult. You guys don't class it as adult.
Yeah. No, we do not. Because you're so weak right now still. Like, how much health do you have?
He's eating something.
Oh, he must have killed the Utah.
Yeah, he got the Utah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's a shitty deal. All right, you guys, so we managed to make it 2.8. We are a sub-adult, almost the adult, and hopefully in the next video we will actually manage to get that. Now, if you guys want me to continue on with the Sucho or the aquatic creatures, let me know in the comments section. And let me know your thoughts on the Neurospino. It was a cool concept. I'm not completely sold on it, but that's just my personal opinion, and obviously I have a huge bias towards the Tisso strain and the Rex and all of that stuff, but, you know, that doesn't mean other people don't have opinions. Also, let me know if you think the species profile of the Sucho is correct from what you've learned in this video, or if there should be changes made to it to be more accurate to real life. As always, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. It helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it an absolute dick ton. If you're new to the channel, well then, hey, subscribe and feed that late night video addiction. And I will see you in the next video.